Well, hello there, YouTube. My name is Derek, and welcome to my page, Crohn's disease and bodybuilding. Start off, I have Crohn's. It sucks shit. If you have it, you know it sucks. There's no way around it. You deal with the pain every day, but you find a way around it, whether it's through medication, food, medicinal reasons. You find a way around it. But being that I'm being into bodybuilding, there's not too many Crohn's patients that want to get into the gym as much as we do as a bodybuilder and as a weightlifter and push yourself to that limit. Because with Crohn's, it's like that. You could be doing great and instantly you're in the bathroom and your day's done. But there's a will, there's a way, and all the things that I have to go through, which I'll explain. Just try to give people some motivation, some drive to not quit, not give up. So, little breakdown of me. I'm 35. I live in Tampa, Florida. I have an amazing 5-year-old son. His name is Mason, and it's Cash with a K is his middle name. He's he's my world. He's my rock. He's my best friend. And growing up, my mother and father, my dad was an amateur bodybuilder. Mother was an aerobics instructor. I I tell everybody that the first place I went to after the hospital was Powerhouse Gym in Tampa. It's a landmine out here. It's the only real gym I've ever been to. But I grew up in bodybuilding. I grew up in this industry, and I always wanted to be a bodybuilder growing up. I always wanted to get on stage with my dad, and I always posed with him when he was younger. In his posing videos, he would walk around in his trunks in the neighborhood of my yard and have my mom video record him constantly. And to me, that was normal. So growing up, I wasn't the big kid. I was never muscular. I was never big. I think I hit 100 pounds probably in high school. And at that point, I was diagnosed with Crohn's. I started taking a pimple medication called Accutane because I was breaking out everywhere as a teenager, of course. And that is why I was diagnosed with Crohn's. I horrible pains all in high school, and then finally being diagnosed, I had probably 2 or 3 surgeries to remove part of my intestines from being, so inflamed and messed up, and it sucked. It was horrible. I've gone from my biggest at 230 pounds to, wow, a whole 140, and sometimes the gap bounces back, and within weeks, there's days where I could go to sleep at 190 and the next day go to the gym and I'm 175. And then you deal with things like this. I don't know if you can see that well, but that's me twisting and no facial expression. It doesn't hurt at all. I got the real lunch lady arms. And Crohn's, there's so many other things you deal with. Your bones, your joints. You get these blisters and bumps on your body that people think are pimples, and ironically, I took a pimple medication to get rid of pimples, and now I get these big blisters on my face that are basically the juices in my stomach that my body doesn't take, and it wants to come out, and the only way to come out is through my skin. I don't take any medication for it. I never have. It's nothing, not nothing against. I don't believe in the medication that is for Crohn's right now. It's got a lot of side effects for mental issues and bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, and from what I read and things like that. And bipolar runs in my family. I don't need any help being crazy. I just have found a way that works for me, and it is a medicinal reason. Some people believe in it, some people don't. I do use the leaves, the lettuce they call it, and it helps me. I graduated from college with a 4.3 GPA and used the lettuce every day, and I did 2 bodybuilding shows while doing that. I also worked 3 full-time jobs and had a stroke at 25. So there are a lot of things that Crohn's comes with. From I have carpal tunnel, both of my wrist. I have curvular tunnel. I don't know if you can hear that. In both of my elbows, and my knees are horrific. I destroyed my MCL about a month and a half ago and still with a little bit of a limp. But those are my barriers. Those are my roadblocks. Everybody has them, whether they're as severe or worse, or they're road barriers. They're all the same size. Nobody's are worse. Nobody's are harder. It's just about you figuring out a way to get around them. And I figured if I could post maybe some of the things I deal with, it might give somebody else a little kick in the ass to get their crap together and quit crying, quit whining about it, and quit making excuses. It sucks. You deal with it, but so does life. Life sucks ass sometimes, and you just gotta roll with the punches. And the big thing with Crohn's is being positive. You can't be in a shit mood every day. You can't be pissed off all the time. And if you are, you're gonna be hurting. It's your stomach and your brain, they talk together very well, and you got that positive mind frame and positive attitude, you're gonna go a long way. So again, if anybody's watching this, thank you for taking the 6 minutes now to listen to me rabble and talk to myself in the camera, which is really freaking weird. Hopefully my kid can hear me. But I'm gonna add hopefully a couple videos a week just showing some workouts that I do and some ways that I work around the pain and deal with the issues, and hopefully it motivates some people out there to get your ass in gear. You know, like I said, if there's a will, there's a way, and we all know Will. You just gotta find his ass. So thank you again. Like, subscribe, do all that crap. You know the drill. I'm not gonna harp on that crap, especially on the first video, but thank you again, and welcome to my page, Crohn's disease and bodybuilding.